I'm on my way to East Brisbane at the moment to pick up my special guest today. This guy has been in real estate for 3.5 years. He's already riding 770,000 GCI. But something that you might not know about him is that before he got into real estate, he was a chef. So, let's see what's cooking. Michael Hatzifotis.
That's me.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Everyone calls me Hatzi though.
Hatzi. Okay, Hatzi. Do you wear hats?
Do
I
it,
feel
let's
like Michael Hatz needs a hat.
Let's do it. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. We're good.
So, mate, what are we drinking today?
Soy piccolo, half sugar.
Oh, half sugar.
Half sugar.
Previously being a chef, you would know what's good, so I'm expecting this to be very good.
Oh, I hope so.
So, mate, you've been in real estate for 3.5 years.
3.5.
And I'm pretty impressed by how well you're going.
Thank you.
I mean, a lot of people and struggle street still, 3 years or maybe just breaking through. So can you tell us a little bit about your journey? How did you get into it?
Yeah, definitely.
From being a chef?
I was running a coffee shop at one of the markets one day, and this gentleman...
Which market?
Western Markets.
Yeah, right. Love
Which
the
is still
Western
there, little
markets,
coffee shop still there, does breakfast. And I used to do that, and this guy came up to me one day and goes, "Do you work in real estate?" I was like, "No, I don't." He goes, "Well, you should." I was like, "Why is that?" And he goes, "Well, I'm a real estate agency. Come work for me." So I didn't do much, didn't think of it much. Anyway, months went on, the divorce started, and I went, "I want to change." So I went and saw him. So I was working 2 a.m. till about 9:30 a.m. in the morning at the catering. Go home, change, shower, and then straight into real estate till about 7, 8 o'clock at night.
Wow.
Had no idea what I was doing. Got told, "Here's a book. Here's your computer, start calling."
What was the book?
Tom Panel's book. And I just started calling people, and that was the beginning of it. I didn't know what I was doing, I didn't know who I was calling, didn't know what I was saying. There was no dialogues, no nothing. So I think after 6 months I had 21 listings.
Oh.
So I was in a niche market. So I was in units where no one wanted to touch units, in South Brisbane.
Yeah. Right.
Everyone called me, literally agents were calling me crazy. "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
So I just kept doing what I was doing. The sales started ticking over. Then I started moving into another sector of units, was the resales. So people that couldn't settle, I'd take on their listings. Never did anything over 700,000. Probably do about 50 transactions a year.
Like how many calls are you making a day?
Now they've really taken back. Back then I was doing about 100 odd a day.
Shit.
It was a simple dialogue. "Hi, it's Michael Hatzifotis, and it was First National Metro. Can I help you with anything in real estate, buying or selling or investing?" And that was it. That was all I was saying. So I solely concentrate on South Brisbane. I grew up in South Brisbane. I still live in South Brisbane.
Wow.
My kids go to school in South. My parents live in the same house.
Okay. This is good.
I've got a billboard outside my kid's school.
Yep.
Which my ex-wife loves. I look at a lot of other agents, and they try and go from here to here to here to here, 10k, 20k radius. It just doesn't work.
Yeah. You sell many houses?
Oh, every now and then.
But you're really just apartments in 4101.
Just
That's
chase
super
apartments.
niche, isn't it?
Just chase it.
So how's your business kind of transitioned? Do you run a team?
So the last financial year I had my biggest year ever.
Yep.
So I just did 770.
Yep.
Just over touch 770.
Yep.
That was myself and Nikki is my part-time PAs. I run all my buyer inspections. I run all my evaluations. Everything I do my own. I run my business very reactive. So if someone might ring me up in about 5 minutes and go, "Hey, I need to see this apartment now,"
You're there.
I'm there.
Wow.
With my market, if I say no, there's too many units out there, and they're all the same.
What a great point. I love that.
With my business, I've got to be available at all times.
Yep.
And partners that I have been with in the past, or partner, not partners, but was one. They've got to understand that if that phone rings,
Yep.
that's my bread and butter.
Yeah.
I've got to take it, and
Yep.
I've got to react to it.
Yeah. Isn't real estate a lifestyle, not a job? Like, it's not a 9 to 5. It's not even a 9 to 9.
No,
like it's
24/7.
It's 24/7. And because that's the thing, when the phone rings, you've got to answer it.
Yep.
Your past relationship,
Yep.
didn't work out,
Yep.
and obviously you've sort of been dealing with that at the same time as building your career in real estate.
Yeah.
Was that 24/7 lifestyle working lifestyle a part of it?
It was. So when I got divorced, my ex-wife and myself, it was a struggle for the first couple of years of getting divorced, right? She developed breast cancer, having twins and trying to start a career. And then when I got into another relationship after that, it was very hard because I'm such a reactive person.
And so, are you in a relationship now?
At the moment, no.
Okay. Oh, single and ready to mingle.
Single and ready to mingle, that's me.
But it's hard, right? I mean, are you looking for something? Because it is hard to...
It is. the lifestyle of a real estate agent where it's 24/7.
Yep.
You know, you're on your phone all the time. Your clients are literally they're your relationship as well.
Yes.
And you don't have one, you have 20. Like I currently hold about 25 pieces of stock.
Okay.
My maximum that I hold is about 32, 33 pieces of stock. Getting into a relationship, if the person doesn't understand that my life is very go, go, go all the time,
Yep.
it's very hard to adapt.
Mate, what about with kids? I mean, obviously you've got twin daughters.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah, I'm sure they're
good. You
yeah.
know, they cause me a headache when they come to inspection. Literally, I remember one day we were in an inspection. It was a vacant apartment. They're just doing rolls and somersaults and cartwheels.
And how do you make time for them?
I'll get them 5 nights a fortnight.
Okay.
When I got them, I'll take them to school. I'll pick them up. I take them to Greek school. I always cook for them, do their homework. I just adapt them into my life at that time. And if I need to do an inspection, I've got the most perfect parents. They will look after them. They'll look after until I finish work.
Yeah, feed them.
They'll feed them. the buffet, the Greek buffet.
Yeah, that's right. I just had to get a few people over, and there's a spread.
If you watch my social media, it's not about just property.
Yep.
And this is one thing that I changed about a year ago, and a lot of people are starting to adapt to it. People want to have a real estate agent as a real person.
Yes.
Not a real estate agent. Like, look at this property, look at this beautiful. So there's a lot of content on my social media about my kids and my actual day-to-day life.
Why don't we talk about social media? Because, mate, you've built up quite a following. What, have you got, like 11,000 followers?
Like people actually are intrigued of my life.
Yeah.
And it's great. It's a good feeling. And
let's not crash into the ambulance.
Yeah, definitely don't do that.
Yeah.
I think social media has gone to the next level where people can't separate the real life and the fake life anymore. Everyone's brought the fake life into their real life, right?
How many people have a shit day and then put a post about it on social? I mean, in real estate, how many shit days do you have?
Hang on, how many shit moments you have in a day?
Yeah.
3 or 4.
You don't jump on and go, oh, fuck, I just missed out on this listing.
Yep.
I've been working this vendor for 6 months
100%.
and they fucking gave it to someone else that overpriced it, you know?
Yep.
You don't, right?
Nope.
You just like go, oh, Form 6, check this, you know?
Yep, 100%.
Yeah. One of the things that I really advocate for is brand you.
Yep.
And brand you is your own personal, unique brand.
Yep.
And that is very much about you, right? And just being unique. So I think you actually are selling something with your social media. You're selling what I think all real estate agents need to sell, and that's you.
When you go into a listing presentation, people are not hiring you for your brand, they're hiring you for you.
Mm-hmm.
You are selling the apartment, you are selling the house, you're selling whatever it is.
Yep.
And, you know, we've all got the same products.
Yes.
We've all got real estate, we've all got domain,
That's
we've all
right.
got home, all the other ones, we've got the same marketing materials, everyone's got the same. And it becomes the agent.
Yes.
So if
100%.
you can niche yourself and have that one little thing that everyone else doesn't have, you'll be the better agent. Yep. When I jumped into real estate, I don't know what was right and wrong. I don't know what I was saying was right or wrong.
Yep.
There is no right and wrongs. It's just how you present it, what you say in different ways. And it's not about convincing someone, it's being that genuine person.
Yeah, 100%.
And being genuine in real estate is what people want.
Yep.
They don't want this high flying, I drive a fancy car and all that kind of stuff.
Now I see you're a Rolex man.
Yeah.
Can we show the people that? Can we show the people the Rollies?
I did like a Porsche.
Oh, you did?
I did. I went to buy a Macan, but I changed my mind and I bought a GLE 43.
What's your definition of success? Because what I've learned is that everyone's definition is a little bit different. What does it mean to you?
To me, it's providing a lifestyle for my children when they get older. Mm-hmm. Being able to give them education, being able to give them a home. And I see my father, how he is to myself and my sister and the grandkids, and I want to have that as well. I want to be a family person as well, where my kids will look up to me.
Yep.
And that's what success is to me.
Yep.
It's not about having money, because money comes and goes.
Yep.
At the end of the day, we leave the world without money. When I was younger, I jumped into that kind of world as well.
Did you think that was going to make you happy?
Well, you think it is, but it's not.
No.
The only people you make happy is your enemies.
Yeah.
That's all I see it. One big thing that's on my books is if I see someone that's homeless or something like that, I'll always give something. Not money, I'll never give money. Buy something for them to eat, take them, have a chat to them and find out their story, what happened. This homeless guy was no older than 30, came, sat down just in the grass area. And there was other people not in my group, they were making fun of him, how he was dressed. So I just stood there, watched him, walked over to him, stood about a metre away from him, started talking to him. I just asked him, I saw he had a hospital band on, and I just asked him, when was the last time you ate? He goes, about 2 days ago. So I went over and bought him some food, took him some food over, and kept talking. He was only 24 years old, lost his job about 9 months ago, couldn't find another one. Wow. I said, mate, don't give up.
Yeah,
I said, you're
nice.
too young to give up.
Yeah.
I said, there's plenty of time.
Yeah.
We've all been down, we can pick ourselves up. We know the recipe.
So if you could go back and talk to yourself on day one, what would you tell yourself?
Make
now?
more calls.
Make more calls, yeah.
Just keep calling, because I think my business could have doubled what it is now if I made more calls.
Yeah, awesome, man. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Hatzi.